Hello guys, it's Etch again. One second, just trying to get around this ironing board, which I put the camera on top. There you go. Okay, so here's another video I'm going to make. This week I am going to, hang on a sec, you should be able to see me. Ooh. I'm going to be describing my equipment this time and how I set this up. Now bear in mind that this video is actually quite small. I know there's a lot of black borders around the edges. I did record this in full screen mode, but the camera's so bad that when I move it around at that high resolution, it's just so blurry that you just get really pissed off a bit. So it's better for me to record in smaller resolution. Hopefully you'll see what you need to see. Now if you're actually watching this video not on my site, then it's better to actually go to the site as well. The link's in the description at www.mixingguide.com. The link to this particular post is in the description. So if you go there, you'll be able to see pictures of the back of the mixer, back of the CDJ, and you'll be able to see exactly what I'm talking about, because it might be really difficult with a video, so apologies for that. I am going to consider getting a proper digital camera, but they do cost a lot of money. And this is actually a new webcam, but man, every webcam I get is just no good. Okay, so let's see if I can do this and without too much blurriness. So this is my setup. I've got an Allen Heath Zone 42 mixer. On both sides of that I have the Pioneer CDJ 1000 Mark III. Let's slowly move the camera so they can handle the movements. One there, and they're connected to studio monitors at the top, which I've put onto the wall, and there's some headphones, but I'm just hanging up there. Now on the site I actually explain in more detail what type of monitors they are, what type of headphones they are, and why I chose them, how much they cost. So yeah, so check out this post to get more detail. Okay, so how have I set this thing up, all this up? So let's just pull this mixer out without trying to drop it on the floor. Oops, that will do, I think. Yeah, I need to hold that with my leg just to be safe. Okay, I need to be very slow now. Okay, so let's have a look at the back of this and see what we're doing. And hopefully you should be able to see something at least. The wire of the webcam's not long enough either. I'm not very good at making videos, am I? Oh well, I'll improve. Okay, so what do we have here? We have, okay, so with the mixer there's 4 different input channels that we can have, and we can attach the CDJs or other equipment to different input channels. So we have 4 input, channel 4, 3, 2 and 1. So what I've done is I've connected this, like for example the right CDJ to this one here, the third one, with RCA cables. So I've got the red, which is the right channel, and white, which is the left channel of that particular CDJ. The left CDJ is going to this one here, and yeah man, so if I actually move the camera over, you should be able to see at the back of the CDJ, you'll be able to see the RCA cable on that side, on the right, and that's just the other side of the connection. Now again, on the site I've got an image of the back of the CDJ, so you can see that in more detail. Okay, so back to the mixer. So that's what I've got. So this is my right CDJ, this is my left CDJ. Now I've also got power cable. This is the power cable back here. Should hopefully be able to see that. I can't see my PC screen at the moment, so I'm not sure what you're looking at. Around here. Okay, so now how have I connected this to my monitors, my Skytech monitors? I've used XLR cables, big ones, down here. Now these are balanced XLR cables. Now you get balanced cables, unbalanced cables. If you use balanced cables with balanced equipment, it's meant to be a lot better sound quality. To me it doesn't really matter because I'm just a bedroom DJ anyway, it makes no difference. Okay, so what else have I got then? Now I've also connected this to my PC. I've got sound coming out from the mixer to my PC and sound going from my PC to my mixer. So on here, the 4th channel, I've actually got 2 more RCA cables which are coming from my PC's line out. That means if I play a tune in Winamp, then I can just play it in the mixer and mix it with my other two CDJs, so I've got 3 tracks then basically. I've also got, on mixers you have different types of output. On here I've got my main output going to my monitors with XLR. I've also got booth output. Now the idea there is, let's say in a nightclub, the main output goes to the speakers that the club is here on the dance floor, and the booth output would go to speakers in the DJ booth, so the DJ can actually hear what's going on. So my booth output is going, where is it? It's over here, back of here. This is my booth output cable over here, and that's going back to my PC as line in, and then that's being played through my PC speakers. Okay, so hopefully you saw all of that. Now let me just rest this camera so I can explain what I meant by all of that. Okay, can you see me? Can you see me? There we go. Okay, so the idea then of connecting the PC to here is, so the first way is, I mean, if I'm actually playing a track in Winamp or anywhere else, then I can actually mix it with other stuff that I'm playing on the CDJ. That's cool. Now, going the other way, what's happening there is these SkyTech monitors that I bought haven't got a lot of bass. They really don't. They're not very good for that. So if I want to like play something and I need to hear the bass, what I'll do is I'll send some of the output to the booth, and therefore I'll use my PC speakers, and they have a lot of bass because they've got a subwoofer on the floor. So I can basically play on these monitors and also on the PC monitors as well, which is cool. Now one thing to watch out there is, if I'm playing something through the PC, like in Winamp, and that's being sent to the mixer with line out, I don't want to then use booth output to send that back to the PC, because I'm going to get recursion there. It's going to be like sound coming one way, then the other way, one way, then the other way. First time I did that, it sounded like my speakers were about to explode, you know, which is not good. So what I do is, if I'm playing something through the PC speakers, I turn my booth output right down, so nothing goes back out or back into the PC. Yeah, can't be done. So hopefully that explains something about how things are set up. Next week, what I'll do is I'll actually go through the CDJ and the different knobs, different sliders, and we'll play a track on there and just see what all these different buttons do. Now what I'll do then is, because I want to record good quality sound, and this microphone is not going to record that, what I'll try to do there is use this mic to record my voice while using that connection back into my PC to record the actual sound that's coming out of the mixer. So you should be able to hear it in crystal quality, but we'll see what happens. Yeah man, that's it, that's what we'll do next week. So at some point I need to get a better camera or a digital camera, so I'm working on that. Yeah, come to the site and you'll be able to see a better description of what I've talked about. You'll see pictures and you can check it out, and you can comment on the forums there, you know, about your own setup, and if you agree with the way I've done this, you know, I've just done it my way, really. Okay, cool. Catch you next time. Right, get past the ironing board again. Ugh.